All right.
So we're recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Okay, so.
All right. All right, what's up, everybody? This is Damien and Liam from 1,000 bands we're going to fucking talk about during this episode of our first podcast. We're going to call this podcast Dead Pyre Podcast.
You want to call it that, or do you want to give it something like random? Because I don't think we came up with a name because we were like, let's do, what was it? It was talking shit.
Yeah, talking shit. Oh, yeah.
Talking shit.
Talk a lot of shit.
Talk a lot of shit.
We'll just call it Talk a Lot of Shit.
Until we come up with a better name.
Yeah, exactly. So. If anyone has any better names, then just let us know in any comment section or wherever this will end up.
Yeah, exactly.
On platforms.
Because we'll probably put it on SoundCloud.
Yes.
I got a SoundCloud set up for a podcast, so I could probably change it up for that.
Yes.
And then we can share it on the YouTube channel. Awesome. Share it on the Facebook page for Dead Pyre Inc.
Yes.
I think it's Dead Pyre Inc. on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's really nothing special.
Yeah, check that out. So, basically, we'd like to let a lot of you guys know about... I'm just adjusting the mic here, so if y'all disrupt, I don't give a fuck. Alright, so basically, we got a lot of projects working under construction right now.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Fuck. Okay, so where do we start with
we're talking like metric fucking ton of shit that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Well, we got a shit ton of bands going on. We just put out the media company that we're working on now.
So we got this new media company. We are branding the shit out of our own brands we already have. So this man right here, he's got Dead City Productions, which is a label as well for two of our bands.
Yeah, and the label is Dead City Records, but...
Yes, Dead City Records. So
either way.
Then you got fucking Clo Empire Records. Clo Empire, me and Riley started back in 2015, but it's just been very open for interpretation, or if any other entrepreneurial or creative minds come into the process, we get to include them in it, which is this motherfucker right here. So... basically, we combined the two and came up with Dead Pyre Inc. Thank you to Damien, Morningstar.
That's me.
What?
Just in case people were wondering.
And we got some more exciting news when talking about Brandon and entrepreneurial accolades. We are starting a skateboard company and a skate shop under the name Cup and Dagger. And that is me and Iggy on the scene. Fucking just, there's no local skate shop where we live. We live in a small ass town in Ontario called fucking Leamington.
Well, we have, from what I understand, we had one like years ago, but
yes, there's Bob's Tattoos, and then before that, I don't fucking know. He probably knows because I moved here in 2008.
I've heard things like there was one. It was, I think it was right where the skate shop is. That's in town, right by the Lesson Lounge.
Okay.
I think they had something set up there. And then, yeah, it went down, but we didn't have that much here anyways for, skateboarding anyways. So, and then I think it was just, last year they put in that skate park by your place?
They literally just, this fucking summer, no, literally the fall, like it was November, we see motherfuckers constructing it, and fucking, even when the cement was still wet, me and Riley fucking ran up in that bitch, carved it. So, yeah. Now, we can talk about let's start off with all our projects so we can name it off, and if anyone gets lost, they can refer back to this first episode.
Yeah, that works.
So, we'll start with Drop Dead City. Damien, description.
Okay, so Drop Dead City is probably going to be the most run-of-the-mill thing you can think of. It is straight to the point punk rock music.
Uh-huh.
We mention political themes. We talk about themes like suicide, heartbreak, everything else. So we're a kind of almost pop punk, but it's more of the punk rock, more punk than rock.
Yes.
I consider us we're too punk for pop and too pop for punk.
Yeah.
That's what I consider us.
Yes.
So if you want to put a label on it, we'll just call it punk rock.
Yeah, for sure.
I started DDC back in 2017. It was meant to be a solo project. I was going to play some guitar because at the time I was playing guitar, and I was going to record an album, and that was it. There was nothing really behind it. Then last year, I was at my point where I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to put something out because I need people to play with because 9 to 5 isn't working for me anymore.
Yep.
I got Levi on board.
Yes.
And then he started up as singer and guitar player. Ryan, our current drummer, came on right before Levi. And then, we did our show in October. It was really great.
I thought it was fucking sick.
We played for Falsette and Tall Talks and Single Wounds. Single Wounds really good. If you guys are into like the hardcore, post-hardcore stuff, check out those bands.
And that's kind of like fucking. I want to like bring like a couple post-hardcore sort of ideas to DDC, like vocal wise.
Yeah,
and odd arrangement wise. Kind of like pull out of our ass song, and then if we happen to record it, and then everyone knows what the fuck's going on eventually.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, I can kind of see it when we practice and everything else. We kind of have like a little bit of a hardcore vibe to it.
Yeah,
and it's mainly for like our heavily political songs.
Yes.
But yeah, the name Drop Dead City. I might as well explain where that came from.
Yes.
So I was sitting on my couch one night watching the CBGB movie that had the late Alan Rickman playing the owner. And they had Taylor Hawkins from the Foo Fighters doing Iggy Pop. And then you had a bunch of guys playing the Ramones. And there was a poster, news article, on the wall. It was from 1977. And it said, it said, Ford to City, Drop Dead. So I was looking at that. I'm like, wow, this is really cool. Drop Dead. That was originally 100% the first name. And then I'm like, there might be bands out there calling themselves that. So I'm like, well, let's do Drop Dead City.
Yeah.
And that's where we are now.
Yeah.
We're, 3 singles in?
Yes.
We have an acoustic EP that's out on iTunes. We're still waiting for Spotify to upload it. And yeah. And then we got our second show with the full lineup is, the time of recording this is April 5th. We're playing with Bring the War Home. We're playing with Scars of Our Youth and Evil over at the Green Bean. We don't have an exact time of when everything's starting, but that's going on.
Yes.
June 11th, we have Green Bean again. We're playing with some local bands, Disaster Strike and KTG.
Yeah.
And we're playing with Happy Happy and Sad 2 coming out of Texas.
Texas and North Dakota.
All right. Yeah. And that's going to be, I think, the Texas filmographer, Punk with a Camera.
Punk with a Camera. Yeah, these motherfuckers, I thought this whole shit was dope. I even been checking out some of Punk with the Camera shit. They're fucking dangerous. You gotta check all these guys out. And right off the bat, we're fucking local for local guys. We support local. Honestly, fucking nothing like homegrown. People don't realize that, in a small town, everyone wants to see the fucking result, but not the work. Everyone will bitch about construction being done on a road, including my skateboarding ass. But then when that road's done, I'm cruising on that motherfucker like, oh god damn.
Yeah,
I love this shit.
if you look at the music scene where we're at, it is very, very bare.
Yeah.
It's either a family, the Raful families playing music, or cover
Which you guys
bands.
are awesome, don't worry.
Yeah.
We just know that you got like the Rafuls do have some dick riders. I'm a no filter guy. This is our podcast. I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want. I love the Rafuls. I know Billy and Peter and Jody personally. They are great friends and artists who I will die to work with one day. But I understand because of their talent, their stature, and their success, there has kind of become not exactly an expectation to be a refool coming out of here, but people just want to see you already big. Then they want to be like, oh, I know those guys, or oh, we should go see them. But once you're still coming up, people kind of just ignore you and wait for you to reach success. And I mean, to each his own. I'm not here to throw shots, but fucking y'all motherfuckers need to understand that when you support local, you are helping your buddy, your friends, people from your community put on for your community. Because of you, that's a stepping stone towards their success. And then by the time they make it, whatever you consider making it, then they don't forget about you. But if you're one of these people who just kind of, ignore or have something to say about local talent, and then they make it, you're going to be forgotten. So, but with all that being said, we got, how many fucking? 5 other projects. Yeah, 5 other projects.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, so Drop Dead City, that's the main shit. That's the main kicker now.
Yeah, that's the one that we're doing a shit ton of shows for.
Yeah.
We're going to be starting recording very soon. Like we said, we have an EP, the acoustic EP that's out, Acoustic Songs Volume 1. It's 3 of our, I think 3 of our favorite songs we've recorded.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Definitely.
And yeah, so if you guys look on like Spotify and stuff like that for Drop Dead City, we have a song called Alone.
Yes.
Well, that one is...
We changed that motherfucking shit up. It started off bubblegummy. And, I liked it bubblegum at first, but then after kind of growing more as a fucking musician, I'm like, God damn, this is too bubblegum. I was like, we thrash. So, we're going to play that thrashy version at this motherfucking show on the 5th, and y'all are going to love it.
Yeah. And there will be probably videos again, depending on...
Yeah, we're definitely going to get...
recording again?
Yeah, we're definitely going to record all our gigs.
Yeah.
And, yeah, just find it. You'll definitely find us on Spotify. What were you saying? You're about to point out how there's... Gonna point out
we're currently trying to aim to get more support for the band. So that's why we're doing stuff like this to help spread the word of everything we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm constantly posting on Instagram. That's the main thing I'm on. Mm-hmm. I'm sharing it, everything else, trying to get our stuff out there.
Yeah.
Our YouTube channel that we're running, Dead Pyre Inc., is currently at 11 subscribers.
Yeah, buddy.
So we're working on that. Now, we were talking about this the other day for Drop Dead City.
Yeah.
Is that we're currently sitting at 77, 76 likes on Facebook. Mm-hmm. So if this hopefully helps spread the word a little bit more, we've decided that we're going to do like hot food. We're going to do a video. We're either going to do a live stream or a video. If we do a live stream, we'll do a Q&A.
Yeah.
And basically it's going to be the 3 of us, because I don't know if Ryan's doing it because he hasn't said anything.
Uh-huh.
But it's basically we're going to be 3 grown-ass men crying more than likely from the massive amount of spicy food.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And you know what? I fucking feel like it's time for me to take on a challenge like this because I've been eating chili peppers and hot sauce nonstop with every meal every day for I don't even remember. I just all of a sudden, must have been the winter or some shit, got this appetite. I need hot sauce with every goddamn thing. So now I'm about to be put to the test to see how spicy I really fucking am.
So are we, because Braden was talking about just bringing the flashbang, and I've had that, and that's some very brutal shit. Are we going to do that, or do you want to get the like legit hot food challenge that was on Amazon? That's because I think it's like 5-hour energy size shots of hot sauce. And it's like 12 different hot sauces, and the first one starts off with jalapeno, and the last one starts off with, or ends with, scorpion chili extract.
Oh, God.
And scorpion chili is like supposed to be the hottest pepper in the world right now.
Okay, we're doing this. We have to.
If we're gonna do it,
have to.
I think the last 2 we'll save for everybody to do a shot of that because that's gonna be like the hot of the hot.
Okay, let's do the flashbang first.
Flashbang first,
and then we'll do
because I think our next milestone we'll do the game.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Because
I think
I'm ready. I've been wanting to do a hot challenge. I would do hot wing challenges, but I don't eat flesh, which I miss it so fucking much. I miss hot wings and I miss a good steak. But it's okay because I could fuck for a lot longer now.
Can't beat chicken. I'm
Can't beat you, dude. No, fish was the hardest for me to get off of.
I don't know. I'm not much of a fish guy. Like I've had sushi.
Oh,
I don't mind it.
Oh.
But chicken's like, that's why when I was looking at trying to change up my diet,
Yeah.
I found the, what is it, polio pescatarian?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can do this because I barely eat steak and hamburger as it is.
Yeah.
So it's not that much of a change for me personally.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't know. I might start doing it soon. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah, no, fucking, if any of you guys got some hot challenges that you know of, let us know.
I know so many. That's the bad part.
Oh, fuck, so
There's
I don't have to ask the audience
There's the hot nut challenge where it's like the exact same thing as the bottle one, but it's every bag of nuts gets hotter and hotter.
Oh.
And then there's the spicy noodle challenge where you have to sign a waiver to get this. And I've seen people do videos of it and they're puking. That's how hot it is.
Fuck.
So if we're going to do something that nuts, I think we'll do it for milestones.
Yeah, definitely.
So the first 100, I think if we can get 100 likes on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/we are DDC, all one word.
Yes.
I think we'll do a blindfold test of about 4 different hot sauces,
Yeah.
flashbang included.
Oh.
And then we'll go from there, and then then maybe when we hit 500 we'll do the game.
Yeah. So you support your friendly neighborhood punk band, then we'll give you some challenges and fucking amusement.
Yeah.
Because, we just like to torture ourselves for you fuckers. But we're entertainers, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think the next thing we should talk about is probably more in depth with the Dead Pyre.
Yes. So, this is really interesting because, the older we're getting, me and Damien here are 25 years of age, and is no longer time to fuck around with our money. We don't want to work a shitty job anymore. We don't want to answer to nobody
I'm not going to lie. I kind of like my job. I get to work with weed all day, so...
He's lucky, but
but you get to work here though. So
yeah, I love my job too.
I'm kind of jealous.
So we're kind of speaking for those of you who are working a shit job. And you know what? Before we get started on our shit, I just like to say, go chase your dream and fucking actually try and do what you enjoy for some money. And don't ever settle for one source of income. If you're good at many things, or you can think of many ways to have a bunch of shit coming from somewhere, wherever, and then all of a sudden your bank account's full. So
yeah, so if you're like a gamer like I used to be, I don't have time for that much anymore.
Yeah.
You got all these revenues, like you got YouTube, but YouTube's algorithm is a living nightmare for YouTube.
Yeah.
So you got Twitch. Like a lot of these gamers, they're making. Like the guy Ninja, he's like huge in video game community. He's clearing like 50 G's a month just playing video games all day.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Video games, and the dude's like younger than us. He's like early 20s.
Oh, fuck him. I just paid rent and I got limited funds. I'm waiting for my tax thing on Friday. Because I done fucking... I love this place, but it don't pay me like that. This motherfucker. But yeah, back to Dead Pyre Inc.
Yeah. So basically what we've been discussing is... We actually discussed this on hand, that we're creative guys and want to try different things. Different avenues, different revenues. So I am super addicted to podcasts. It's next to the only thing I listen to next to music.
Yes.
So this is why we're doing this, is that because it's a revenue for us. We may make money, we may not make money, whatever, we don't care.
Yeah.
Movies, we've been discussing about trying to do movies.
Yes.
So horror movies, probably do some comedies, stuff like that.
Yes.
So, and with your camera, if you go on our YouTube channel and you watch our live stuff, that's off of his new camera that he went and bought.
Oh yeah, this thing's a fucking beast.
And then if you go to Clo Empire, that's where the good shit is because it's edited to fucking perfection.
Yes. So
And,
any
yeah.
fucking short film, honestly, like casting calls are always the biggest challenge. So, you know, if anyone has made it this far into the podcast and we got your attention with a casting call, you're an actor, actress, up and coming, you just want to do some little indie short films for nothing, then honestly hit one of us up on fucking Instagram or fucking Facebook. I am at Liam Rabina, and
Instagram, I am that basis Damien, all one word.
yes.
I'm not into Twitter that much, but I have a Twitter.
Yeah.
So and that's I think that basis DM. I'm not sure. I don't use Twitter that much, so I'm not 100%.
Yeah. But honestly, like, we just want to fucking create, like, and that's that, like, point blank, whether, and now we finally got like an umbrella company that covers it all. And then we got Clo Empire within that. And then everything just has a category subgroup, and like, you know, it seems a lot at first, but then when you kind of enter our micro universe, you start to comprehend and keep track and understand, because it's not really too much. I mean, everyone's got dynamic situations in their life where an outsider will be like, holy fuck, you do so much shit. But then when you're really in the midst of it all, you kind of grasp where everything is categorized. And that's why we got so many projects. We got Diamond Rose, that is just basically fucking whatever we want, but it still stays true to the rock part of it. Like, you won't hear us ever do straight up deathcore or mathcore or gent in fucking Diamond Rose. Diamond Rose is a very conceptual, studio based band.
Yeah, because we have at the moment for Diamond Rose, we have zero plans to do shows at the moment.
Yeah.
Because Drop Dead City is taking up like all of our spare time.
Yes.
Like, we may do Diamond Rose in the future. We don't know.
Yeah. Like, if something comes up and then we have time to pull a Diamond Rose gig out of our ass, we'll do it. Me and this guy will just talk about it and fucking be like, oh, hey, fucking Diamond Rose show. And then fucking just whatnot. But honestly, we got mad records for Diamond Rose, but no records for Drop Dead. But then all the shows for that band, and then no shows for that band. So it's literally yin and yang. It's fucking awesome. It's super fun. Timeship Avenue is another band we have with our fellow Michael Mello, which I fucking find out last night. I've known this guy since grade school.
Wow.
He was in the fucking music room. Well, we're all auditioning for the talent show. Derek Impens on drugs. Shout out to Derek Impens on drums. It sounded like I said drugs. So, yeah, Derek Impens on the drums. Mello comes in there, sings Johnny Cash. This is 2008, so I'm 13. This guy is 11 years old. He always had a fucking voice. Motherfucker, and his name was Michael. And then, so, you know, and then my government is Michael. So fucking me and this guy are both named Michael. So right away we clicked. I was like, wow, this little guy's got a voice, blah, blah, blah. He's always a small guy. And then fucking blah, blah, blah. Seen him all the time throughout grade school, but not like knowing who he was. All this fucking time goes by. My cousin meets the guy a day before my birthday last year. And then on my birthday, the guy comes over, and I was like, why do you look so familiar? Blah, blah, blah. Guy can sing like a banshee, fucking just knocks it out, loves the Beatles. Guy loves the Beatles because my drummer in that talent show showed him the Beatles, and then I taught him how to play guitar. And then I totally forget all this. Then this guy, fucking, he's been just partying with us, hanging out with us. We've been working on music. We did a little bit of Timeship writing yesterday. And fuck, me and him go to the bar after. And then we talk about grade schools we go to. This motherfucker said Queen Elizabeth. I'm like, wait a minute. He's like, I was in the talent show. He's like, yeah, I was gonna sing Johnny. I was like, and then I lost my shit. I'm like, bro, I remember you. It was so, I was losing my shit in the street. So yeah, man, full circle. And then all of us in fucking Drop Dead City, me and Mitch went to high school together since grade fucking 9. So me and this guy known each other 10 years. Braden, our other guitarist, he's from high school. And then fucking, we got this country project I'm kind of still in the works in. But that motherfucker's from high school too. So it's just like, in a town like this, for this kind of chemistry and musicianship to come around is very rare, especially amongst young men. Because fucking ego and creative difference. But fuck all that. Because we came to a mutual agreement to do shit for fun. And that's why we're having tons of fun making all this music. And then, so yeah, that's Timeship. And then we got a song called Cocaine Queen with Timeship.
Which is phenomenal. If you guys haven't seen it yet, it's on the Clo Empire channel.
Yes, it's on the Clo Empire channel. And it's on its own channel. And fucking, yeah, that's Mello on the vocals. And then fucking...
I think you did everything else because I wasn't... You guys recruited me.
Oh, shut up, you're there.
Okay, yeah, I was there.
Yeah, Riley was on the drums too.
I was there the entire time.
Yeah, and then Riley was on them drums.
Yeah. Just like he was on the drums.
Yeah, then other Mitch
drums.
was on the rhythm while I'm ripping the solo.
But it's pretty interesting. And then, you know, I remember high school. I was sitting in. I think we had hospitality class together.
Yeah, we had a lot of fucking classes
together. And I'm sitting there, and I look over at you, and you're wearing like a Michael Jackson T-shirt. Yeah, I think it was like the Thriller T-shirt.
I love that. I miss that fucking
I'm
shirt.
Sitting there, I'm like, Michael Jackson, that's pretty cool. And then it wasn't until I think the next day we were sitting in business class, and we started talking, and it kind of just went from there.
Yeah.
And we had baking class together. We would do dishes together.
Yeah.
The one time you were stoned out of your fucking mind.
Oh, yeah, man. I was always fun. Well, actually, after grade 10, I was actually a pretty straight-edge kid till fucking grade 11. I started smoking so much weed. And I don't know, man. Me and you talk, even in grade 9, because we had auto together. Yeah. Me and this motherfucker just talked. Like, we just fucking just became... best friends like out of nowhere, like it was always that way. So then now we fucking make music together. It's like, okay, where's the other guy type shit. Because even with Timeship Avenue, I started it and I was kind of, you know, like I was the bass player because I wanted to be. I love playing bass. And fucking then like me and this guy started making music, and then fucking I put out Cocaine Queen. And then the other guitarist in Timeship, we barely ever fucking see him, but he's in the band and he still talks to us. So I didn't want to just tell the guy to leave. So I was just like, okay, man, how about I bring my bass player who's bass for everything.
Yeah.
And then fucking I'll be on lead, this guy on rhythm, and then Michael on vocals, and then Iggy on drums, and then boom, Timeship Avenue right there. And it's definitely Timeship Avenue now because I've fucking known this guy for 11 years.
So, on top of the fact that we're kind of on the internet now because thanks to local band Smokeout, we got, I think it was our third appearance on that show,
bro. Third.
We did Alone. I think he played Alone, or it was Myself
to Blame.
And he gave us an 8.5 on that one.
Which is fucking hilarious. An acoustic song.
And everyone I've talked to that hears Myself to Blame, they love that song.
Yeah, I like it.
I love that song too, and I told him that's just an acoustic. Wait till we actually play it electric and everything else.
Yeah.
Then Diamond Rose, we did, I think, Burn, and he gave us like an 8.
Yeah.
And then he gave us another 8.5 for Hot Mess. Yeah. And the guy's like, this is some Motley Crue shit. Right
here. He did. He loves it. He likes our shit, man, and fucking like. I think is fucking sick. I've discovered a lot of bands watching local bands smoke out that are dope as fuck. Like, I feel like that's the sickest platform right now. And hey, it fucking looks good on you.
And I don't know if you're aware of this, there's also a local band smoke out Canada too.
What the fuck?
I've sent shit to them. They haven't put it on yet.
Okay.
So I'm waiting on that. But
okay.
I don't know. They don't put out as much as BG does over.
Okay, yeah, that motherfucker's.
That dude's like trying to start his own like weed supply and everything else too. Like, I'm not gonna lie. If I had the money, I'd be sending that dude cash to help set up that business because the dude's playing our shit. You know.
Yeah, dude.
Also, if you guys are into podcasts, like I know I am. I don't know about.
I love podcasts. I think they're.
You guys should check out the podcast. Pull the plug. These fucking guys and gal are playing our acoustic shit whenever we send it to them.
Yeah.
From what I understand, we are getting our acoustic EP is going to be played on a future episode. So they're going to be playing it off and on. And then we've discussed it with them. We're just waiting till schedules work for everybody. We're going to try and go and be on the show with them.
Yeah.
And then actually go and play some acoustic songs for them.
Yeah, man. I can't fucking wait for that.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, it's like acoustic and then fucking, like, I don't know, anything stripped down is super fun.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm just the biggest fan of stripped down performance. And, hey, fuck, you know, I got to give a quick shout out to fucking NPR Tiny Desk. I know y'all motherfuckers getting all the publicity and everything you need, but I need to give you a little bit more because you guys have put me on to some of the best bands I've ever seen.
Where are they located anyways?
I think he's like American. I swear it's like, I have no idea, man. I mean, I could look right now on my phone.
Yeah, because I know it'd be awesome if we could actually, you know, go out there and perform on there because that'd be good publicity for us.
Let me look right now.
But the only problem is, from the issue that we're facing is that because we're such a small organization with all the bands that we are in, it's hard for us to go and get, 12 dates because we have to have 12 dates lined up, booked, ready to go before we can even go and apply for a work visa.
Yeah.
So if anybody in the States wants to have a punk band, a rock band, or 2 rock bands, and then we have yet to touch on our newer project. Mm-hmm. But if you want to add that one, alternative pop, we haven't really decided what we're doing yet.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Talking Machines.
But yeah, no, if you guys are in the States, you're a promoter, a band, whatever, let us know. If we can get 12 dates together, we can apply for a working visa, which is good for us. Yeah. Because then we can start doing shows in the States. Yeah. And that's what we want to do. We want to branch out, give our brand of music to everyone.
Yeah, exactly. And just share with anybody else who thinks it's fucking dope.
You know what I find funny? iTunes calls our EP a single because it has 3 songs. So if you look online, it says Acoustic Songs Volume 1, parentheses, single, acoustic, dash, single.
Single.
So it's going to be interesting when we put out Volume 2 because Volume 2 is going to have all the acoustic demos to what we're essentially doing for our main album.
Exactly.
And EP. Mm-hmm. Well, he's sitting there. I might as well explain what we're doing.
Yeah.
For Drop Dead City, because I'm currently sitting on, I think I'm at 45 lyrics written so far. Mm-hmm. We're going to be picking like the 12 best lyrics, 12 or 16.
Yes.
And we're going to record acoustic versions for all of them. And then we're going to also record actual versions. Mm-hmm. And then our full length, which is going to be, do you want to really announce it now or?
Yeah. That'd be perfect.
Our full length we're putting out is going to be called Drop Dead City, self-titled.
Yes.
That's going to have 10 songs on it. And then I've been promoting it on Instagram as of late.
Yes.
If you go on my Instagram or the band's Instagram, you can see Drop Dead City or the hashtag DDC Limits. Mm. Our original idea was to put out an EP called Beyond the City Limits. Mm-hmm. That was going to come out, and then we were going to put the acoustic out. Yeah. We decided to put the acoustic out first because we want to actually sit and write the EP and have it done before the end of the year at least. Mm-hmm. Then the full length will come out next year. Yeah. And City Limits, Beyond the City Limits is what's going to happen. It's going to be out sooner or later whenever we get to recording. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucking stoked.
Oh, yeah.
Because, our drummer's a beast, and that means no metronome.
Yeah, because I can speak from experience from a guy who's just started recording as of December. Metronome is not fun to play with.
Oh, fuck, man. Oh. Yep. So, and you know, but it's gonna be, and then it's like your worst enemy and your best fucking friend, and then, you know, but thank goodness for electronic music, because, I mean, you can quantize and let it play, and then it's all doing it for you, which leads to our next announcement of our fucking awesome ass duo that we just threw together.
Yeah.
Hit 'em.
The Talking Machines.
Yes.
So, the Talking Machines, I can't give you an origin story on the name because I literally just pulled it out of my ass.
I love it. I think it's awesome.
The concept of it, because I listen to a lot of, like, I don't know how, but they found me, which is one of my favorite bands. Bass and drums.
Yeah.
21 Pilots. I listen to a lot of 21 Pilots. And the new band, Simple Creatures.
I love
which,
Simple Creatures.
You're welcome, by the way.
Oh, fuck.
I'm sitting there and I was discussing with Liam over here, like,
Yeah.
we should do something that's out of our range,
Yeah.
something off the beaten path. So we decided that we're going to do a synth pop, alternative pop, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, definitely along those lines, because I fucking love pop. I love house, and I love like emotional piano EDM and shit. So it's like, this is finally an opportunity for me to write shit like that, and it can still be cool. Because doing that kind of shit by yourself, yeah, fuck. I mean, they never run out of tomatoes when it's just you on stage, but they got two guys to hit now.
Yeah.
So, but
And that's essentially me on bass,
yeah,
like everything else. And you're playing keys.
Yes.
And then you're also programming drums.
yes, and adding any little other trinkets to the fucking mix. And so basically, we're gonna have songs already made, and then everyone's gonna know Talking Machines for like majorly, you know, off the top live performances. Like, cause me and this guy will fucking come up with a lot of shit off the top, just chilling. So it's like, we kind of want to treat a Talking Machine show like that, where we have songs that are definitely already rehearsed, and they'll almost start different every time. I'll just give him that little smirk, because he'll know what I'm about to start, type shit.
If you watch our video from the Green Bean and you watch Myself to Blame, if you notice, Liam makes a little subtle hand motion, because in the song, the premise of the song, I'm supposed to be following him. I'm not supposed to follow the drums. I'm a bass player. I usually follow the drums. So when I went to Myself to Blame, I tried keeping up with Ryan, which is not easy, because that guy goes ham. And yeah, you can see Liam just playing, and his hand just like, no, stop it, follow me, not him.
Oh,
so yeah,
fuck. Yeah.
it was, you know, for our first show as a full band, I think
that was a
really
fucking
good.
awesome show, man. I think we did awesome. And honestly, like, I'm usually, like, I cringe the most when I have to watch myself or hear myself back. Like, being a front man, like, I'm new at even being an extrovert. Like, I've been a fucking shell hermit my whole entire goddamn life. So now that I'm finally, like, the guy who's, like, right there when I didn't want to be, but I love it.
Yeah, but I am slowly trying to help you wean off of that with...
Yeah.
I am doing the occasional vocals when we're doing shows.
Which, yeah, this guy's got a fucking voice as shit that nobody even knows about.
I just don't like the way I sound when I'm recording. That's why I don't sing.
Now you know how I feel, motherfucker. So, literally, okay, so with all that being said, I watched back these videos one at a time, hearing out all the songs. I'm like, wow, we didn't do fucking bad at all. Like, whoever was there was like, these guys are all right. Like, that's the least, because we still kept it together. And there's moments where we were in pocket, where I didn't even feel like I was on stage. I felt like I was just wherever playing. So it's like, and I fucking love Green Bean. The environment there is so awesome.
Oh,
so
yeah.
many pretty girls. So,
it's gonna be probably a normal place for us.
Yeah,
going forward.
Oh, I'm so happy. I remember my friend, a really dear friend of mine, she showed me that place, and I fucking fell in love right away. I mean, it's by the university, so obviously the demographic appeal is to people of our generation, 90s, 2000s. But it's fucking like the setting and just everybody there is cool as fuck. Honestly, like this is my favorite venue I've played at. I've played at a couple venues. I haven't played at a whole lot, but I've been in the music scene since 2012, and my least favorite place, I don't want to say any names because it's my favorite place as well. Just the upper level is my favorite place. And then when we have a show there, I'll mention this place, but I'm not gonna fucking say the name only because I associated with a bad quality, but the basement was fucking terrible. And fuck, PA was really shit. You know, nobody's really helping you. Fucking motherfuckers at GBCB right away. They're like, hey guys, we're the sound guys, blah blah blah. All this shit had us sounding crispy as fuck. And I'm just like, bands, don't be afraid to fucking tell a sound guy, hey, help me out. Or look for a sound guy. Or be like, where the fuck is the sound guys?
Yeah.
Because that is very important, and it's pretty bad that this is so extraordinary to me, and that I'm like, oh my god, because everywhere should have a fucking sound guy.
Oh my god. Yeah, but the thing is though is that we're also in Windsor, which is the bigger city for us at the moment. We're trying to dip our feet in there. Sooner or later, we're gonna go to Toronto, London, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Windsor though, they don't even have that many music venues like they used to.
No, they used to see, and that's exactly why I'm talking so much shit right now, because around 2010, 2012, oh my god, the metal scene, the rock scene, the band scene period in Windsor was popping. Like there was so much fucking shit, so many different guys, and all original music. Like it wasn't oversaturated with cover bands. And you had tons of places. You had Dominion House, Coaching Horses, Hardcore Church, and Blind Dog.
Oh yeah.
Chubby Pickle.
Oh
my god. The glory days.
Exchange, wasn't there? Weren't they?
Yeah,
around that
fucking
time too?
Beer Exchange. Like, look at all the Fog Lounge, but Fog is still popping.
Yeah, they have really good music there. It's just for us right now, because we're such a smaller band. I've been in contact with the guy who does the shows for them. He's gonna give us like a Tuesday or Thursday, but that won't be until like August.
Yeah, and that's cool with me.
So that's fine with me too.
Yeah.
And but no, it was, Green Bean was good.
Yeah.
I've only had the Beer Exchange.
Yeah.
For to compare it to, because I was never able to do Blind Dog.
Yeah.
Because they burned down before I even had a chance to go there.
Yeah.
Coach and Horse is gone.
Yeah.
Hardcore. I've never heard of Hardcore Church, honestly.
Yeah, it was hardcore. It was,
and just all the other venues that aren't there anymore.
Yeah.
But now we have like Villains.
Yeah, Villains is awesome.
Fog is still around. Green Bean, which just came into being a venue like last year.
Yeah.
And then like London and all that, Toronto, all those venues.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of us getting the time to actually sit down, contact the promoters, and say, hey, this is what our band is. Here's a video from our show. Here's our link to all our media, stuff like that. Which we should be looking into doing soon, is getting a press kit put together.
Yes.
I think I sent you a link on Facebook for that.
Okay, yeah, I gotta search that. I gotta fucking get on my shit with that.
Yeah, we're trying really hard to just play as much as possible.
Yeah, that's fuck, man. That's our favorite thing to do. So fuck, like it's one thing to record and to have records, but to see a crazy live show, there's nothing like it. And it's like, I want to be one of those bands where when I would see a band and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? It's like, that's how I love performance. And with me, it's like the stage is my home. The stage is I never had stage fright. for some reason, being a shy guy, but never, I guess, you know, some things are destined to be. And then for even being a rapper too, like being involved in rap for so long, like my showmanship still wasn't there. And like, being a rapper made me like the studio a little more than performing for a couple years. So coming back into playing some good fucking rock and roll again, I love the stage. And it's like, I say this because if anybody,
That's my phone.
he's like, that's your phone. If anybody would like to, if anyone else is into watching live shows just like me, I will look up bands on purpose, watch the live shows and shit. So we're those fuckers, and you can always count on us to fucking give you a show.
Oh yeah, we're our goal. Diamond Rose is more theatrical than the rest of the bands.
Definitely.
So it's like face paint, stuff like that. It's like
dressing up.
It's like young guys.
Conceptual.
It's like young guys trying to be Kiss.
Yeah.
Kiss meets Alice Cooper.
Yeah, exactly.
But when you come to like a Drop Dead City show, it's like fucking raw.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I'm wearing what I wore that day.
It's literally like we dress in whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
And it's
Play. Even if I fucking got a sore throat, I'm just gonna deliver that day. I don't give a fuck. Drop Dead. That's the fucking. You know, I've always liked those bands where fucking I seen them like earlier that day, and then they come to the venue like, oh man, I just fucking got back from somewhere. I just had to come here. It's like I like that shit because it's just so raw. Like everybody's like, oh fuck, let's set up. And then boom, they have a killer show because it's like that essence of raw energy. How everybody just had to stop their shit for this shit. Where, you know, when you're doing face paint, like you're looking in the mirror and like your mind is on your performance so much to the point where you have conscientiously built yourself up to being on that stage. And then when you're on that stage, you are thinking so hard about how you're moving, how you look, because you done looked at yourself for so long right before getting on stage. Where if you were going on about your day and then you fucking all of a sudden got to go to your show, sometimes that brings out the most authentic performances. But don't get me wrong, I love me some fucking theatrics. I love how Gorgoroth, motherfuckers got crucifix, a naked dude and a naked girl.
we got Gwar.
Gwar, yeah, bro. Gwar's
All those kinds of bands,
shit.
stuff like that. Yeah,
bro. Like
Alice Cooper.
Yeah, man. Like,
we gotta give props to friggin' Alice. That dude basically started everything.
Exactly. And it's kind of funny because Drop Dead City and Diamond Rose, they are yin and yang, and they're a paradox of each other, but nothing oversteps its boundary ever. And it's funny because Diamond Rose explains that whole entire concept. It's just fucking everything ties in the fabric of the universe for all you Stephen Hawking fucks out there.
And like I said, Drop Dead City is just like you fucking roll out of bed with whatever the fuck you're wearing, and it's like, you know what, it's time for a show.
It's time for a show.
You know, it's the DIY ethic that, you know, most punk bands did from back. Because in high school when we were like talking and shit, I had my hair metal phase. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, me
I was
too,
listening to like Motley Crue and shit like that. That's why Diamond
Rose. I wanted to be a
Rose.
fucking coke head, fucking hooker, fucking strip party.
That's why Diamond Rose is so comforting to me, because it gives me a chance to do that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Not the drug part, because I only do weed and shrooms.
Yeah, me too, guys. Don't worry.
Diamond Rose, it's basically my high school, my first year in high school, and then at high school from like 2010 to like 2012. Yeah. And onwards now was just straight punk shit. Yeah. Like I was listening to fucking the Misfits, the Clash, the Ramones. Yeah. I didn't get into the hardcore punk bands until about like 2-3 years ago. Yeah. But, you know, listening to Blink, all that shit in high school. Yeah. Day to Remember. I remember the day I found A Day to Remember. I was sitting at, I think it was business class. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting there and I'm listening to All the Small Things, which is one of my favorite songs. Yeah. And came on right after that was Downfall of Us All. I'm like, some good shit. Yeah. I'm like, I can dig this. I can get into this. And I'm like, what the fuck's the name of the band? Day to Remember. I'm like, I love this shit.
Hell yeah.
And then,
Gave you a day to remember.
like, honestly, like, DDC at one point was like, I'm either going to sit here and play punk music or I want to do something like fucking A Day to Remember.
Yeah.
And
what do they call that? Easycore?
It's easy. There's so many names for it. They call it like Easycore.
Progressive metal thrash, newcore gent.
It's like Easycore was like the big one. Technically we're classified, they call this now as Ramones core. Like old school punk music.
Yeah.
So,
fuck.
Yeah, no, like shit like that, I've always been a fan. Like, I remember the day I found punk music.
Oh, yeah.
Growing up here in Leamington, might as well fucking say where we're from.
Yeah.
We have a classic rock station. And I would listen to the Ramones and the Clash. Didn't know what punk was.
Yeah.
I'm like, I fucking dig this. It'd be either Should I Stay or Should I Go? Or what's the other big Clash one that they always play? Rock the Casbah.
Yeah.
Those are the first two. And then the Ramones, it was always Blitzkrieg Bob. Mm-hmm, you never hear anything else on the radio but Blitzkrieg Bob. So I went through my dad's CD collection because my dad's a huge music nut, just like me.
Yeah.
I get it from him.
Yeah.
And he had the CD because I'm like, I remember the Clash. I remember that name. Mm-hmm. And he had the Story of the Clash, which is a compilation, 2 discs of like 24 songs that they did. And I played that thing. I wore that CD out. So that's why, like, if we ever do an interview and they're like, oh, what are your big inspirations? Like, Joe Strummer.
Yeah.
Hands down, because we both share writing credits, but, like, the majority of Drop Dead City, I have written most of it.
Yeah, this guy, he's the lyric guy for Drop Dead City.
And Diamond Rose. I did kind of write
Diamond
Rose, too.
This guy's always writing fucking lyrics. It'll be 50-50 whenever it is.
Yeah.
But literally, I just let this guy throw everything he has at me.
Again, I'm sitting on like 100+ lyrics right now between all the projects.
Exactly. So. And it's funny because I stockpile instrumentation and then forget about it, and then he'll fucking show me some lyrics and I'm like, oh fuck, hold up, I got some shit that, because like I'll write, but this guy fucking writes. So most of the lyrics you hear are from this guy. Yeah,
because Like a Drunk, I don't really like talking about it, but since we're doing this, I might as well just fucking go and say it. Like 2010, my grandmother was sick with cancer. Mm-hmm. And she was sick for a couple years before that. It was like 2010 was when she passed away, 2010, 2011. Mm-hmm. And I never really experienced loss in my life.
Yeah.
So it really put me down like a really dark hole because I'm an emotional person.
Yeah.
Like my life is literally ran on my emotions. Like I wake up day and I'm in a shitty fucking mood. It's like, well, I'm in a shitty fucking mood for the rest of the day. So in high school, I would show up to school and, chipper and shit like that. Mm-hmm. But I'd come home, I'd go in my room, fucking lights off, listen to fucking emo shit, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I did at one point have those dark thoughts, the heavy thoughts of ending it all today, which is a lyric from our song.
Yep.
So, Like a Drunk, it's personal to me. And I'm not gonna lie, the first time Levi played it, as much as I cringe when I hear it, I got like really emotional when I heard it because it's just, it was that song means so much.
Yeah, hell yeah, buddy.
And now that I'm hearing you sing it, and it's like, fuck, man.
It does justice.
It does justice.
Yeah.
And then, just having, I can't sing. I don't see myself as much of a singer. It's pretty nice that I got to sing at the very end of the song. Yeah. So if you haven't heard it yet, it's on our acoustic album's on iTunes. It's on Deezer. YouTube, we haven't uploaded to the YouTube channel quite yet.
Yes.
Still. And then it'll eventually be on our Facebook page along with some of our live videos. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, like a Drunk was probably one of the most fulfilling songs to hear when it was said and done.
Yeah.
Because it's just one of those songs that meant so much. But then I'll write a song like I sent you one the other day called Pete's Got a Gun in His Hand.
Yeah.
And it's literally the whole entire song is about school shootings. Because that's such a hot topic thing right now.
Yeah.
So I like we're in a punk band. Might as well fucking write a song that's about that.
Fuck yeah, man.
And then, you know, we have shit like more government or more freedom, less government.
Yeah,
which is a giant FU to the fucking government.
Yeah, exactly.
Because fucking the world's ran on fear, greed, and fucking hatred. So why not
exactly.
fucking spew some of that back at them?
Oh yeah, that's a fun ass song.
And then and then we have like shit like Sugar Rush, which was just a fucking poppy ass punk song.
Yeah.
And then,
I can really relate to that song. The lyric content really touches. So I want to hit that. A lot of his lyrics, the motherfucker will hit me with some shit. I'm like, damn. Because I'm like, fuck. Especially if they relate to me, then I'm like, okay, so this has to come from a true place, which means that I got to spend a little bit of time with this. Not that that's a bad thing, but sometimes the excitement is so high that we just want to knock the shit out the park right then and there. But no, gotta give it to this guy for his lyricism, because I've had to be the writer for so many years for so many things, and it is such a nice break to have a guy who has way more lyrics than me, and then I can just fucking go through his pile and be like, oh, boom, 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 and then just come up with melodies and shit. And if he has a song that I'm like, hold on, I kind of want to write a verse for this, then I'll do it. But it's never fucking... The
one thing I have to say is that I remember when we were in high school together, I would send you lyrics. I think we had I think it was MSN Messenger or something like that.
Yeah, holy fuck. I'm actually starting to remember this now.
I would send you, because I didn't start doing lyrics until about 2012. When I really started putting work into it.
Yeah.
Before, it would be basically poetry.
Yeah.
And I would send it to you, and you'd be like, well, you should change this to this because it'll rhyme with this.
Yeah.
And that's where I got the influence from that.
Oh, sick. I didn't even know that. So, yeah, that's awesome.
Thanks to you, that's where we are now, where I'm writing shit like, you know...
Because it is very poetic. Yeah. The rhyming scheme and everything about it is sick. Like, I would say... And plus, when I tell somebody, I'm not a fucking dick about it anyway. I try to lead people in a better direction rather than be like, oh, this is whack. Because I've had that happen to me, and it fucking sucks. Especially when you know your shit's fire, and someone's like, oh, you should... I'm like, fuck you, nigga. I ain't doing shit.
Well, speaking of fire, I do have to reference I think it was the first song we wrote for Diamond Rose, which was Burn.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I remember the day I sent you those lyrics.
Yeah.
You were so like, yeah, we got to fucking write this song. And we rewrote that song, 3 times?
Yeah.
Because I don't think we're ever going to show it when we did this showcase.
Yeah.
Because we recorded that, but we haven't put it out yet.
Oh, yeah, those videos?
Yeah.
Maddie got, like, really blurry. Like, I trashed all the footage. The fucking... pictures we have from my camera are the only ones I could salvage, or else I would have threw them all up. But like my that Canon's jacked.
Well, when our Diamond Rose EP comes out, or album comes out, whatever we're gonna call it,
I'm gonna call it an album.
Might as well, right?
Yeah, you know what? Like, an EP for me is like, okay, once it has more than 6 songs, I consider it an album.
We're sitting at fucking 8 songs.
Yeah, we have 8 songs on it. Like, 9 is considered an album. I consider 8 an album. I mean, it's our shit. Yeah, I'm gonna call it an album, an EP. I'll call it whatever the fuck I want. iTunes wants to call our EP a single, but that's on them. Yeah,
and on our album, Diamond Rose, which is what it's called. Do you want to announce when we're dropping it?
Yes, we are dropping Diamond Rose, self-titled, on 4/20 of this year, 2019. And this fucking record is bananas. Oh, yeah. Like, holy fuck. I only have 3 more songs to mix. I would send this guy what I have done, but I kind of want him to hear it all in the entirety. Oh, yeah. It's just a fucking masterpiece. It's literally, there's a couple songs, solo efforts, and most of it me and him, and it's just fucking awesome. It's just like, but one thing I will say is that our next Diamond Rose album is gonna have a whole new formula and everything, and I will just leave that for a surprise for even us, because like, DDC is just taking off so much right now that I literally just listen to the Diamond Rose records. I just like to fantasize where I want the band to be anyway. It's one of those bands you can do that, where like you can just sit on records and not have to work.
I think
pretty cool.
the best thing for us to do is probably 420 that Saturday, because it's a Saturday.
Yeah.
We'll get together and we'll do a track by track.
Yeah, buddy.
And we'll literally talk about like the first song and everything else.
And yo, this album passes you by quick. It's just out the gate fucking like, and like each song is a different style. It's incredible. This is probably one of the most proudest pieces of work that I've ever been involved in ever. Like, so I'm excited for this shit. And there's a fucking 420 Fest in Windsor. My media company I work for got coverage last year. We're gonna get coverage again this year, but we're gonna soup up everything we did last year, and I'm gonna bring the fucking album there.
Oh, so
and I'm gonna sell some copies.
So we're gonna get physicals too.
Yes.
I can look into us getting those.
Yeah. Okay. So it's in a couple weeks. So I don't mind. Okay. I'm gonna be buying a new piece of equipment with my next paycheck, but I'm gonna put a couple dollars aside. Just get us some hard copies for the fuck of it.
Well, CD Baby does physical copies. We can do those.
Shout out to CD Baby.
Yeah, shout out. Not paid sponsor. Just
yeah.
Like DistroKid is like, if you
DistroKid. Shout out to Distro fucking Kid. I was using TuneCore. TuneCore was good to me. I got my money, but DistroKid is just that fucking crack. That shit, like these motherfuckers, and it's super easy. Okay, I had a bad mix. Okay, this is super unprofessional of me. I fucking wasn't satisfied with the mix. Took it off, then was able to put it back on.
Yeah, because it was burned, because you didn't like how the first original mix turned out, so you re-uploaded it.
Exactly, but with the fact I was able to do that was fucking awesome. Like, if I were to go through another distribution, whatever, like, it's not that easy.
And we're paying like $50 a month, or $50 a year, I should say, not a month, a year.
Fuck.
Essentially, we're paying about $62 because they charge us $12 a year for the covers.
Yeah.
Eventually, I would like to up us to like the actual label.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's gonna be like $100 something a year.
Oh, that ain't nothing, bro.
That'll basically let us put up all our projects under DistroKid.
Cool. And yeah, man, I'm down with that.
Yeah, and then because all our projects, because we can put like 20-something bands on this label.
Yeah.
And it'd be a good idea when we eventually make Dead City Records open to bands who want to play.
Yeah, exactly.
And our goal for Dead City Records, it's a DIY as much as fucking possible.
Yes.
Of course, we have DistroKid to help us with distribution.
Yeah.
But everything else, CD Baby for hard copies and shit like that.
Yeah.
But everything else is DIY to as much as we can do it.
Yes.
Like, we're looking into doing merch for Drop Dead soon that we're going to do mostly by ourselves.
Yeah.
I want to get stickers made first.
Yeah, I'd fucking love that.
So I can...
We can rack up a couple ghetto ones even here today.
There we go.
Yeah, just to get it out there, just to show people, boom. But yeah, the stickers is my favorite thing, so I'm actually psyched that we're getting that done first.
And if anyone's listening to this and you're like an artiste and you want to do stuff and you want to send us designs for Drop Dead City, Diamond Rose,
we will take all submissions.
Yeah. And we'll make an announcement when Dead City Records is open.
Yeah.
And Dead City Records is literally open to any musician who wants to be on a label.
Yeah.
And it's going to be masters are yours.
Yeah.
It's musicians helping musicians. That's what we're aiming for when it comes to doing this label. And then essentially Dead Pyre. Yeah. It's essentially musicians helping musicians. Creativity helping creativity.
Yeah.
Because, we need that foot in the door. Mm-hmm. And that's what Dead Empire Inc. is here to do.
Yes.
Or Dead Pyre Inc., I should say.
Yes.
We're here to help put that foot in the door, be it you're an indie artist who wants to put out an album.
Yeah.
We'll take like a small percent just to keep paying for everything.
Yeah, exactly.
But essentially the masters are yours.
Yeah.
You're getting your money and everything else.
We just want to help you guys out.
Essentially, we're like the Fat Records of Leamington.
Yes.
That's the point to this.
Perfect way of fucking
to
putting
be
it.
You're going to get your masters. We're not going to take anything except for a little bit of money just to pay for our shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we'll mix and master as much as we can. We'll record everything.
Yes.
Because Liam's got a setup.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And essentially what I would like to do is I want to get those Save the Night guys. I want them to them to be...
Have they recorded yet?
I think they've recorded some stuff.
Okay.
So, Tyler, anyone else from Save the Night, if you guys are interested...
Hell yeah,
Let us know, because our goal is to put out bands and we love your shit.
Yeah, we love you guys' shit. And honestly, fucking... I can even do your stems. If you guys have a certain engineer or mixer, I'll do your stems. I'll record your session. But if you want some in-house mixing, in-house production, and I have different tools. I have a studio here, and I have a studio at my house. And we can all work on a sound. Like, we can come up with a sound. You don't have to leave it up to me to be like, okay, so here's the sound of your album. Fuck all that. You guys choose your sound. We can all, and it'll be fun as hell. All you niggas need to hit us up.
Yeah.
Cause I love hearing new bands, and I want to help. I want to help a scene that I've seen just be, put to the side for so many years.
And no, that's the thing about what we're trying to do is that, we know where everyone's coming from. We're artists. We're not in it to make money.
Yeah.
If you're really in it to make money, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Like, we're not going to say no to you coming around.
Exactly.
It's like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But, we're not in it to make money.
Exactly.
If it gets us out of doing 9-to-5 jobs, it gets us out of doing 9-to-5 jobs.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, again, Dead Pyre is our baby that we want to grow and go to college and get a fucking PhD in biology or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, it has kids like Diamond or Dead City Records.
Yeah.
Or
Clo Empire Records.
Yeah. Clo Empire, that's another project that can be literally anything.
Yeah, exactly. There's fucking... Oh, that shit is... Clo Empire is probably the weirdest, most indefinitive thing going on, but it's a brand. That's all I can say. It's a brand.
And speaking of brand.
Yeah.
We have plans to do something massive. We should announce it. Being that suicide, mental illness... And all this is such a big hot topic for, a lot of people
right now. Like,
I've been affected by a lot of people in my family, friends that have ended their lives.
Yeah.
And Liam probably knows a couple people that
that
too.
Fucking I just seen a really, really innocent pretty girl her on Facebook, fucking dead, like I guess she killed herself. Some crazy. Even my cousin, we just seen the picture. It was like she looked like a normal girl you'd see online and shit. I was like, how can someone like this kill themselves? And now, mental health and addiction and homelessness, that is such a big hot topic right now, and unfortunately a lot of get rich quick companies are trying to milk that as a campaign. But the studio I work at that we are recording this podcast in right now, my boss literally fucking wakes up every goddamn day for those 3 things: mental illness, addiction, and homelessness. We are out. This studio is right outside of housing with a support. It used to be an old hospital, so it has a bunch of rooms. The capacity's huge, all full of people who can't help themselves, and she don't want them on the street. You got the town here trying to fucking shut her down, do all types of shit, which we're shooting a documentary to show what goes on here. But the whole drive behind it all is the mental illness thing, and it's a hot topic. And Damien, let him know the move.
Our main goal is we originally were going to do it for the Salvation Army, but we thought we can probably do that in the future sometime.
Yeah.
But the main thing right now is to show, spread some light on the things that are affecting, the everyday person.
Yeah.
And that's, mental illness, homelessness, all
Yeah.
this.
Addiction.
So we haven't come up with a solid name for it yet, but we are going to be putting on a benefit concert.
Yeah.
Our goal, if we can actually get enough people to do it that are willing to take the chance of not getting paid.
Yeah.
I would eventually like to do it over a weekend.
Yeah.
Like a Friday to a Sunday, if we're able to.
Yes.
And essentially raise money and give it to the Canadian Health Association.
Yes.
And give it to the branch of the suicide awareness and prevention.
Yes.
Because this is something that needs to be... People need to understand that this affects a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's not just in Canada. It's fucking everywhere.
Global. And it doesn't discriminate.
It's, guns don't kill people as much as somebody taking their own life.
Yeah, exactly.
And, especially for us, our generation, and the generation that came after us,
Yep.
is the ones that are mainly affected by this.
Yeah, because we are a very mental, emotional generation. A lot of us didn't have fathers growing up, so we have a mother who is emotional based, and then a lot of boys becoming men become emotional, and then they don't have... I was lucky I had a father figure, and there was a time I was a little bitch, and I needed my pops to straighten me up. And, I'm not calling anyone a little bitch. I was a little bitch because things I was emotional about it was petty shit. Yeah, but people who are going through, like, genuine struggle mentally, and they don't have a father, they don't even have a mom, they don't even have a structured family, we feel for those people. And it needs to be known that this is a big thing going on. And the more people know, and the more... a solution could be, worked towards. We want to be those guys.
And we're also, I guess, the cheap thing for us too, next to, it's to help support everything else, is that we're also booking ourselves in it too.
Yes.
Kind of give us a chance to show off our music.
Yes.
Because Drop Dead City, I think, is the perfect band for this. Because
exactly.
The thing is that we talk about those subjects in our music.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Like a Drunk is very much a song that's about the mindset of somebody who's hit bottom.
Yeah.
And, then I have like so many songs that tackle this subject.
Yeah.
And, and then eventually we could do covers.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to do a cover to Heavy from Linkin Park.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
To do our style of doing that.
Oh, bro.
Because that song, I get emotional when I hear that song.
Yeah. And yeah, man, that generation listens to that. This generation listens to that era of Linkin Park. Because when we were growing up, it was mainly, Linkin Park had a lot of the subject matter you can tell was ex-girlfriends and kind of like, Chester with his drug addiction. But now their newer shit, you could really, it really tackles...
Especially the last album had a lot of... It was basically sounded like Chester's, farewell to everyone.
Literally, it kind of creeps me out, because he was one of my... He still is one of my...
And the thing that kills me is celebrities, too. Like, they're people that... They're people that, they're getting famous doing what they love.
Yeah.
But then... you had like Anthony Bourdain killed himself. Chris Cornell killed himself.
I don't get it, man.
Chester Bennington killed himself.
Really don't get it.
And the thing is that killed me about Chester, his death was on Chris Cornell's birthday.
Yeah.
And it was like, that was, and a lot of people believe that was planned.
Yeah. All the conspiracy, oh shit, man.
But anyways.
The rabbit hole conspiracy.
We'll dive into conspiracy theories probably in another episode.
Yes.
Essentially our idea for this podcast is just us sitting here talking with mics.
Yeah.
Because this is the shit that we talk about at band practice when we're in between shows and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So it's like, why not we just do it, have everyone else hear
it. Have it on wax, and then everyone else who can relate, who wants to get involved in the conversation, feel free because like fucking, like it's just when you can relate, it's always better. And you know, there's nothing worse than feeling like you're out of reach or can't relate to somebody, but you still like them. You know, when my favorite stars or my favorite musicians have like interviews or podcasts or other outlets besides their music that kind of gives you the illusion of them being a superstar, and then you feel interpersonal with them, and it just brings it, and then you realize how much you are like your favorite idol, and that's what we want to do for you guys. Not saying we're superstars, but
No. In our minds, we may believe that,
oh
but
yeah,
in reality, we're just two dudes with a mic in in front of us, you know.
and fucking we know that we share the same thoughts as many of y'all.
But yeah, no, that was this is our podcast, talking shit, shooting the breeze.
Yeah, talk a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's all we talk
So
about.
yeah, we're gonna wrap this up.
All right, I've been your bodacious bass man, Damian Morningstar.
And I am your Raven. I'll see y'all niggas later.
And in the famous words of pull the plug, keep masturbating.
Was it recording?
I don't know if it was.